Okay, it looks like it's actually working now. Now let me see if I can get Muscat back without YouTube shitting the bed. Just fixing the Facebook link. And giving it a chance to make sure it doesn't crap out again. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. I'm sorry I had to keep rejoining. I don't want to see much. Getting rid of the redundant streams here so it's not confusing. Yeah, I had to disconnect the call, Muscat, but you should be able to hear me on the stream. I'm going to try to get you back on Discord after this, but the regular audio should be working. I was just trying to eliminate all the variables for why it thought the stream quality wasn't good. Like you see in that with the app, you see how it gives a stream health indicator in the upper left-hand corner. Even though the connection was fine, it kept seeing it as a poor connection. And if it stays that way for too long, it completely it closes the stream out, whether it's working or not. And that's what kept happening. Now I'm just cleaning up the mess from all the false started streams. Yeah, no, I know it was good, but I can't stop it from I can't stop it from stopping it. Since it saw it as poor quality, it only gives it a certain amount of time before it just closes the stream on its own volition. Yes, it is. I don't have anything to hide. I'm not worried about it. No, the app, you stupid thing. All right, that's good enough. All right, so that's working. Okay, the duplicate videos are gone. The live stream is good. Video seems solid. We've got people steadily joining. YouTube isn't confusing. the fact that the connection's no good. Let me see if I can get Muscat back now. Hey, Louis, how's it going? As usual, typical disclaimer. I haven't been sleeping. I'm exhausted. Blah blah blah. Stupidity will ensue. Um, all right. Let's see if we can get it to behave with Discord. Yeah, sure. I'll probably start by burning down my PvP tickets if you want to see them. It's not finished. It needs the orange Eisen Senkaimon link. So, but other than that, it's done. It's basically the Bonken build. He's just a better Bonken if you know how to use him in PvP. That is. What was I trying to do? Okay. All right, let's see if we can get Muscat back without the stream crapping itself. No. Okay, so hopefully Muscat's there.
Hear me?
Yep. And everybody let me know if anything's too loud or not loud enough, because everything with the YouTube gaming app gets picked up by the microphone, so I have to kind of balance the audio for everything.
Hello?
I can hear you.
I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me? This is supposed to work like this. I even connected it directly to the YouTube app.
Okay, you can hear me on the stream, eh?
I can hear you on Discord. Obviously you can probably hear me on the stream, but there's a delay. Is it workable?
Okay.
Is the delay short enough that that can function? You can listen. You can hear me on stream, and I can hear you on Discord. I'm guessing not. Yeah, I know. I was waiting to turn him up until things were, but I don't think he can hear me because he's not talking now. Yeah, he can't hear me. I don't. Can try switching out to call mode, see if that helps. Any chance that works? Yeah, no, I can hear your keyboard. Can you hear me through Discord now, or just the stream still?
Discord now or just the stream still?
Oh wow, the delays.
Now I can hear you.
I don't know.
From Discord.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get echo. This is a nightmare. It's supposed to have YouTube integration, which I set up. I'm probably gonna have to set up a dedicated chat server if we want to do like voice co-hosting. Like I said, I'm not properly set up for all this. All I'm using is the YouTube app, but you're supposed to be able to bring parties in, but the application support and the support for when you're on the computer are two different things. Yeah, I think I just like because they're just gonna compete with the microphone. So unfortunately, Musk, I'll leave you connected so you can comment. You're just gonna be a bit delayed. I hope that's okay. Because I've had to have people join and rejoin enough at this point. Yeah, see, it's not muted. So we're just gonna have to live with it, I think. I've never purported that this was a professional production. Alright, let's make sure. Okay, at least this stream is good again. Okay. Now, is the quality good for everybody else? Can everyone else hear me? Everything good? Because I know that the chat takes a bit to catch up sometimes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I left you connected via Discord, so you can still talk, and people will hear you. Musk, you're still connected. You're just not going to hear me because the gaming app is overriding the microphone, even though it's not supposed to when they're connected. All right. Somebody wanted to see the build on. I guess according to Roy, I don't usually play with sound unless I'm doing like guild quest, and then I only play with sound effects, so I know when to uh, cancel animations and whatnot. So, but according to Roy, I guess Ewok actually does say his name at some point, either during his bomb or whatnot, and he does say it the way that Kubo wrote it in Furigana in the manga, which is really weird because everybody that understands Japanese and German thought that he was just miswriting it like he has for Quincy stuff before, but um, uh, I mean, who knows what sort of level of participation Kubo had in, the recording of the audio for the new characters that weren't in the anime. Just because he consulted, we don't know, on what level, passively, actively, on the anniversary Ukiura doesn't mean he's like, you know, directly giving them cues. So it could still be unintentional, and when when K-Lab went to go do the audio for Yuak, it they just looked at the manga, and the way it literally reads phonetically in Japanese is Yuahabaha. So that's what we're stuck with for the highest level of canon for now, and until the anime comes back. Fingers crossed. Seriously, everybody was talkative before. All right. Yeah. So yeah, this it's just a sad it's just a full sad full SP build. So but because of his shield mechanic, and because of the team overall, full stamina links are really good on him. So ideally, his links would be Senkaimon, Aizen, Orange, obviously, Rukia, and Shinji. Um, yeah, no, that is. I mean, there's, depending on whether you're trying to pronounce it as a German word inside a Japanese uh, piece of fiction, or whether you're trying to accurately pronounce it as a German word. There really was only two proper or not wrong pronunciations, and one was Iwa, and the other one was Iwak. Essentially, Ewok with a German accent, which makes sense on multiple levels because there's tons of German words that have the hard k sound at the end, and the way they write his name in Japanese, non-phonetically, the way they write his name in non-phonetically, is this the last characters are exactly the same as the composer, Bach. So it would only make sense that it was Ak, but whatever. People can call him whatever they want. It's a little unsolicited language lesson while people were joining. Anyway, I hope people, whoever specifically asked, got a good look at the build. But yeah, these are 30 SP, and then I'm assuming you know what these links are, but and the reason the full SP links are so good on him isn't just because of his shield, but also because depending on how the order of things activate, Ukiora also has um, the boost, and then he'll be shielded for long enough that a lot of times when Yachiru or Retsu heals him, he'll actually go back to full again. So yeah. Anyway, it so having those full stamina links, along with the sad link, makes his bare minimum his first two strong attacks do a hell of a lot more damage, as well as any normal attacks that the computer derps in between. And then as he gets out of runs out of strong attacks, if he's not dead when he gets healed, there's a chance, depending on the lane matchups, that he'll get full healed, and then for at least a short time, he'll get a boost to his normal attacks again. So anyway, Retsu and Ukiara are both chappy. My usual NAD setup for PvP: the gold chappy, regular chappy, 10% all movie item in the appropriate color with 30 attack, and then 30 attack on both chappies, and then the three on color DR links with the highest attack, which in most cases is just the three on color DR links that are available. Anyway, all right, we got lots of people here, and we should do some things. In fact, I think we lost some people probably during our language discussion. Where's everybody? The chat died. I feel lonely. Anyway, hey Ketsu, what's up, man? Hey Naniko. Anyway, all right. Let's do a little co-op, earn some tickets. I want to finish my dailies. Um, because I want to finish my dailies before I forget and fall asleep, because I yet again have not sleep. Oh, you want to see the accessory tickets? All right, all right, all right. We'll show off the tickets, then we'll do some co-op. And then I'll throw another 20 orbs at character spaces. A lot of people miss this, and shit, I almost did. I think what happened was there was so much news uh, in one shot that Caleb blew the proverbial wad, and there were some items that were never on the front page. If you get what I mean, and one of those is that they did actually, which makes me sound stupid during my last stream because I'm complaining about inventory space not having been updated, and well, that's good for me then, Jamal. With my health, as long as I don't look like I'm dying, I'll take it. Yeah. So yeah, during the last stream, they had actually already upgraded the character spaces, which a lot of people didn't notice. I didn't until I was backspacing through news to check raid fodder I needed, and to check the order of the solo banners for the manga characters. So yeah, they gave us another 500, I believe, spaces. But it was really easy to miss. Like I said, either it was never on the front page, the initial page of news items when it was new, or it was only there for like a brief moment before it got pushed to the second page. And unlike the last time, they didn't give us any free slots. So yeah. Anyway, um, I'm not here to look good. I'm here to play BBS, or pretend I'm playing BBS. I don't know. It's all a bad dream. Okay. Oh, somebody wanted to see tickets. Yeah, I know. I didn't get that either. It seems so backwards to me. I mean, they go and add like more accessories than they've ever added at one time to the to the game, and then they give us more character spaces. I mean, we did need more character spaces, but where are the accessory spaces at? the struggle is real. I don't even want to think. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Everybody's been after me to like turn this into a real channel. Um, I don't know. I'll see about it. Like obviously, as you can see, like we couldn't even get Musk's audio working properly. We had it working properly just fine before, but the stream kept dying because it kept thinking it had poor connection quality because I was in Discord first, which is how the um, which is how the Discord and YouTube integration works. Um, when it works, is the Discord has to be open first, but it kept crashing the stream, so unfortunately we had to go for the lesser of two evils for this time. Like I said, if I mean, like the feedback I've been getting is crazy. I mean, we've barely been posting about these videos, and I mainly do them for the ha-has of my guild, but and like right now we're at super chill levels, and I think new people are abandoning ship because I've been talking for too long and doing nothing. Um, but that like that first day we got up to like 100 people or more or whatnot, which for a private private stream was pretty crazy. I got a lot of really positive feedback from it, which I was surprised about. So I don't know. We'll see. If I could do something more professional in the future, do some stuff on schedule. Mix up the pre-recorded stuff with the live streams, then and then we'll do that. And before the end of the stream, people that have wow, everybody's jumping ship. People that have hung out long enough, we can talk about what you might want out of a channel. Because I don't really consider this a real channel right now. I'm just a random guy live streaming. So if we want to do regular co-ops, regular accessory summons or whatnot, I've one of these days I have to go through my inventory, and I have like 6,500 premium accessory tickets or some shit like that. I just don't want to deal with. My inventory is already full of 3 stars that I have to go back and fuse at some point. It's not like I don't have the hearts, it's just so freaking tedious. Oof, only the. Oh, well, whatever. Like I said, not worried about it. Anyway. Okay, people wanted to see tickets. Do some co-op and so on. Oh, I didn't do my free summon today. Everybody gets to see my 4-star. Who wants to guess what 4-star it'll be? Lisa. But yeah, to the people that wanted to see tickets, which we will probably do today. These are the tickets I've been holding on to either do a recording or a stream or whatnot, and then the accessory ones. I'm obviously not going to do the premium accessory ones or any of the silver or below ones because that's essentially what we're dealing with. And then I have this silvers. I still don't know yet. I'm gonna wait to the very last day. Ensure that I'm as done summoning as I can be, and that I have an idea of whether or not I'm gonna summon on the solo banners, and then I'll do my tribute summon, which we have until the 10th. I don't know what time on the 10th. Let's see. Honestly, you know, like I said, oh, that was I was doing much better health wise then, and I grinded the EX co-op like crazy. I wanted to grind the one that gave the red ones like crazy, but I was really sick. But yeah, like I said, my health is not good. So, um, but and I'm also adjusting to a new medication cocktail. So, but yeah, as I start to get back on something that resembles a schedule or what passes as a schedule for me, if people really want to see something crazy like that, I wouldn't be opposed to doing like a 12 to 24 hour live stream of just accessories. I mean, it'd be a lot more fun than it would get me to do it, and it would be a lot more fun than doing it by myself. So, but I was just assuming that that would bore people to tears. But all right, let's do some things and stuff. I'm uh I'm after red, obviously. But I don't mind if you guys want to do a different color or something else. Just let me know. But otherwise, I'll start red. I didn't get up in time for the stupid PvP jockeying this morning, so I'm gonna be in captain instead of head captain next week, which is annoying because it's actually harder to get back up than it is to stay. But whatever. Yeah, ticket runs. That's fine. I'm gonna do red as long as that's all right. But and usually when I'm live, I don't put these on 5 because it doesn't benefit you guys at all. So, but doing them one at a time, it's more guild points. It's more opportunities for other people to join. And then I saw some people that were having some difficulty autoing this sorry, DZ droplet zone. So like I can show you my auto team before I go. But with the droplet zones, even more so than inheritance zones, it really just comes down to if you have the right characters and the right gear for it. The hollow and the iron car ones tend to be pretty darn easy, assuming that you meet the minimum requirement for what you need to auto it. The Soul Reaper ones can be a pain in the ass because a lot of people's best characters tend to be Soul Reapers. But uh, at least from newest to oldest, the three most relevant characters for this droplet zone, if you're gonna try to auto it anyway, are the twins from the movie, um, swimsuit Orihime and Dark Rukia, because they all have Soul Reaper Killer, and those are tend to be the more annoying enemies. You still can get frozen by a flying hollow every now and then, but they all have Soul Reaper Killer. They're all strong characters. They're all non-affiliation, so the enemies having Soul Reaper Killer doesn't hurt you. And you can basically just throw two chappies, whatever third item you want to throw on there, and then the links kind of just depend. If you've Yeah, I mean, well, Tag Team Ichigo has the best killer setup, and the fact that the enemies have Soul Reaper Killer doesn't bother him as much since you usually run a CDR build on him anyway, so you've got all those invincibility frames. So. Aizen's another one that tends not to care also because his boost is so strong that even when he has to face a Nightmare multiplied killer, he doesn't necessarily flinch. Let me at least be useful in bomb. Eh, I won't roast you for it. I never chappy my last, regardless, separate of anything else. I never chappy my last character, just in case if I'm autoing and like every possible bit of RNG goes bad in the boss room, um, then if you die, you can just restart the app and then use your soul bomb since you had to restart the app anyway. So I usually put the third character is usually set up to soul bomb. Although most of the time these days, my first or second character are enough to get through there. Yeah, there's a million different ways to do it. Actually, there's a viable PvP setup where you chappy you walk instead of going with the sad build, and then you can actually run a tribute strat for Ukiora to get either paired up favorably or at least not unfavorably. It's not wrong. I don't know if I would call it the most optimal setup, but it's viable. I don't even know what I have on him currently. Yeah, it's my usual co-op setup. We'll do like 5 of these, unless people want to do more, and then we can do some tickets to warm up, or we can go do some summons. Yeah, no worries, man. Appreciate it.
Baby Kyle and I are running out. See you in a bit.
All right, catch you later. Yeah, we can mix them up. I'm obviously not overly hyped for the multis after last time. I mean, hopefully we don't go anywhere near going through all 11,000. I don't. It doesn't benefit you guys at all, and I don't mind. It's not a big deal. And it's not like it counts towards my solo orders, so. I mean, if people are completely bored of these, then we can just do 3. Yeah. No. Not doing all 11k in singles. Especially the way this banner's been treating me with singles. Why am I mad? Because I'm not times 5ing my co-ops while I'm streaming? What would you... Oh, him. He's joking. Yeah, no. Obviously, we have to be a lot more conservative this time around, at least. Hey, gold. We have to be a lot more conservative this time, assuming that we care anyway, because unfortunately, and I have to say, yeah, no, not that I'm aware of. No, you don't. Well, and also you have to also imagine too, each person from the guild that joins is also contributing guild points to the guild. So if you get 2 to 3 people from the guild that join those other 4 instances that would have been auto, that's more. That's more. What is it? 750 for each of them too. I sit around and think about these things so other people don't have to, and because I can't help it. But yeah, I'm also pretty sure you don't get guild points for the artificial runs. I could be wrong. But either way, that's not the main reason I do it. The main reason I do that is because I usually have at least a couple people from guild in all my runs, and each person from guild is additional points that wouldn't go towards the guild otherwise. And we've had to shuffle around a few times, and it's so harsh when you have to switch a member out that like I can't. I've lost count of the number of times I've got the alert that we've hit level 90. We should probably be like level 120 or some shit by now. So let's try to do my part. And like I said, it's I mean, we're just chilling. We're streaming. We're hanging out. So it's more tickets for people to get free quick co-op runs. So that's all good. We've all been there at one point or another. I don't know. I mean, we can find out right after this. I'll do a 5x1 next. Science. I hate when people do videos and they like talk about stuff that they can just easily check, and then they just leave it at like, we can find out right now. Yeah, no, I got what you were saying. I was just saying to Musk because he wasn't. He thought it was 750 per. So I was just so that everybody could see it. I figured I'd just do a ×5 after this, and then boom, and everybody's got the data done. We only need one bond, and it's that one. Assuming it starts. Beat me to it. I'm slow. I'm host. That's just sad. Well, according to my screen, mine fired, but they're not bugs. They're features. All right, we'll do a ×5 on this one. And Nina's probably right. It probably just multiplies it. But like I said, my main thing is that usually when I co-op consistently, I'm going like I have at least one or two guildmates that are joining me every run. So so even if it's only 150, that's 300 points per run that's lost for the extra tickets. And also it's that many less tickets I have to host for, so on. I mean, solos, I mean, ×5 all day. Oh, but yeah, I was talking about summoning. I mean, it was good that we got as many Ewok and Yorichis that we did. Unfortunately, like, that's all we got. We got 3 Ewok and 5 Yorichis, like, right out of the gate. So now Yorichi's a dead pull. I mean, if she wasn't a sad Link, I'd be like, even if she wasn't enhanced, I'd be like, well, I could, have some more, keep some for Links because of the stats, like I do with Aizen, since there's not, since her stats are good and there's not 14% Links, but since she's sad, I mean, I wouldn't sell or fuse like an additional 2 if I got them, but I'm not specifically going after them. I mean, So obviously today we're after Urahara and Ichigo. Ichigo first and foremost if I'm talking about like just from a game perspective, but you know, Urahara is my spirit animal, so gotta get my Urahara. Plus I like new mechanics and I want to play around with his new mechanics and such. Yeah. Did I say something that contradicted that? I was just talking about doing 5 manual runs that included guild members versus doing 1 x 5 run. And the fact that your guild gets less points if any of those other members were members of your guild. That's what I was saying. Oh, I can't finish my orders and to get the 5 extra orbs for some more inventory space because it's not. Oh, actually no, it's almost 5 o'clock. So, all right, so we'll get to do a little bit PvP in a couple of minutes. So yeah, no, it does multiply. He was right. It does multiply the guild points. So you do get the base guild points, but like I said, you do miss the opportunity to get points from your guild. And since you're the only one that gets the extra runs, you know, you're burning 4 tickets that you could use to host. Yeah, I just said that. So, huzzah! Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 x 5 solo run just to get the order out of the way while we wait while PvP's coming back up. So. And I have a lot of. If you guys want to see the team in action, I actually even have my tickets from yesterday, so I should have like over 10 to 15 tickets for without even spending orbs. So, what am I doing? Things and stuff for reasons. When in doubt, do things. If you've got the things down, don't forget the stuff. And if you can, do things and stuff for reasons. It's pro advice, applies to all aspects of life. I'm poking myself in the nose trying to point. I'm fine. Oh. So why this is autoing? Like, so do you guys want to see this turn into a regular channel? I mean, I don't mind doing it if people are interested. I just hadn't really looked at that before. I usually just send footage of stuff to other friends of mine that have more established channels or you know, where I post on Reddit or, you know, Talking Guild um, or every now and then I'll you know, I'll let someone stream or do a test like on my account that I know and trust. So, um, but um, if you guys like listening to my weird broken self, then you know, and you want to see more of, you know, my account and more of anything in particular, you know, I can do. I'm more than equipped to do character reviews or, you know, PvP guides or you know, and then with all my freaking accessory tickets, I could do like a weekly accessory ticket summon. Obviously, not everything will be a live stream. That gets a little donk. You know, I can do some pre-recorded stuff, some news videos with like, you know, my commentary and take on it. So I mean, here's your platform. I mean, like these videos are for you guys. So you can speak now if you're watching live, and if you're not or you're shy, you can post in the comments or you can you know, contact me directly. Um, you can contact me through YouTube, or most people can get you in touch with me via Discord. Um, so yeah, and let me know, like, what are you interested in? You want like a once a week live stream, twice a week, 3 times a week? You want to focus on speedrunning like the hardest content that's available, or kind of like chill runs on like good co-op events like we're doing now, raids for maxing out characters, like uh, what sort of content do you guys want to see for the live streams, and how interactive do you want them to be, and then what sort of pre-recorded content do you guys want to see? Like character reviews and things. Yeah, I mean, I can give PvP, PvP. Well, I can give that too, but I can give PvE advice. Yeah, I could. Oh God, live streaming me playing manually these days. I have nerve issues. So lately I've been playing with just my right hand. So don't get me wrong, I can clear the Senkaimon, no problem, but it's just gonna look a little derpy. So I have a thick skin, and I really kind of don't give two shits what people think. But at the same time, be gentle. It's just gonna look derpy. I'm just proud that I can actually do a charge attack while moving with only one hand, because that's a thing. And my left hand's getting better. Unfortunately, though, now I've been playing with one hand for so long, I'm almost used to it. That's okay. Most people's English is broken. All right, PvP should be back up. Let me check the timer before I redeem my battle passes. Yeah, no, I wish it was something silly, but no. My health problems are chronic and very real. So I'd trade them for an embarrassing problem any day of the week, especially if it was something that would go away. Um, I can do a stream or a pre-recorded video after of the guild quest if people want to see it. I really don't want to do that live. And it's a team effort. I have like a brain trust of people I work with to get the scores that I do in guild quests. We haven't discussed builds or anything yet, and gotta look at the spawn patterns and so on. All right, what's my timer at? Yeah. I know I got demoted. Got up 15 minutes too late. Too many people were. I swear, it's like the end of every Sunday is like the end of an eBay auction with PvP. Pisses me off. All right. I'll override my OCD because it's close enough. I usually don't like to redeem my battle passes until right after a ticket regenerates, so you're not wasting any of the regeneration time, because it doesn't save your position. Like right now, you saw I had an hour and a half left, but as soon as I spend out my tickets, it'll be back to 2 hours. So I lose that 30 minutes, but I don't have enough recharge tickets for orders, and I with the way I feel, I doubt this stream is gonna last an hour and a half. So I'll sacrifice 30 seconds for the greater good. Yeah, I don't. Just because I have a lot of orbs and I have ways of getting orbs doesn't mean I don't appreciate them. I like to waste them. I spend yeah, and then you wouldn't have any orbs for characters. I do just enough to stay in head captain usually. But like it's just kind of a waste. I do that because I really enjoy PvP, even though it's stupid and broken. But like it's kind of, unless you have like a bottomless, never-ending disposable income, it's really a waste because without spending a single orb, you can at best stay in captain, or at worst just bounce back and forth between lieutenant and captain for free without spending a single orb. So I like being in head captain because of the teams to test against and whatnot. But like the standings just don't mean anything. There's always, and I really don't. I never want to be one of those people that tells people, yeah, I will after the video. I might have to make room. Um, what's your in-game name? The I never like to be one of those people that tells other people how to enjoy things. Everybody should, do what makes you happy. Play games how you want to play them, at least as long as it's not at the expense of yourself, yourself or others. So, as long as it's not hurting anybody, do whatever you want. But at the same time, personally, I don't understand, especially at this point in the game, like the people that have uh, like almost 1 million points like by like day 3 to lock up for second or third. It's just, they don't just spend so much that like no one else could get those places unless they spend a ridiculous amount. They spend way more than they need to. Like I mean, like I think a 200,000 point buffer is enough that no one's gonna mess with your slot. Like anything more than that is probably unnecessary. And unfortunately, other than that, like gotcha. Uh, like that. Uh, I was saying. The Yeah. No. I mean, like, I mean, again, I guess I get it. If you have so much money that it it's like, I guess to some people, the amount of money that it costs to get that many points in PvP is like the equivalent to like, finding out there's one of us finding out there's a hole in our pocket and we like dropped like 85 cents in change. So, and then it's, what, more power to them. I just um I know I'm a whale by definition, and yeah, everybody sees me with a lot of orbs, but those orbs come from lots of hard work of doing various things to afford or trade for or to acquire, credit or gift cards or whatnot, and and I don't I don't play many different mobile games, so I dump it all on this. So that's why I have so many orbs. But like I'm broke as shit when it comes to real money. Hence my ghetto ass unprofessional setup. That, and I never planned on streaming. Anyway, I'm wasting time with my tickets cap. Yeah, and like I was saying, the other side of it is, unless you are one of those people that has, like 1 million points or whatever. I'm exaggerating slightly, but not by much. Um, I've been in like fourth all week, and it doesn't matter. I've tested it week after week. It doesn't matter unless you're one of those people that has like more than like two or 300,000 points buffer between you and like the next the next highest person. Then when doesn't matter. I could be fourth all week. When I get up Sunday morning, I will always be 31st. Always. It's like eBay bid sniping. So there's really no point in putting orbs towards PvP other than to stay right at the line until Sunday. And then I usually dedicate the last hour and a half to 2 hours before reset to just constantly PvPing. Because if you're not constantly PvPing, at least in captain and head captain, you'll just get dropped. Because people, like I said, people treat it like an eBay auction, and they save tickets, they save orbs, and then they just go gonzo for like the last 2 to 3 hours. So you don't just have to. And for those that don't know, that 30 is the first safe spot for head captain. So yeah, no matter where I am, Sunday morning, 31st. And then you don't just have to get back to 30 or higher. You have to keep playing. I mean, there's been days where there was like 2 minutes left in PvP, and I was in like 19th or 16th, and I set my phone down to like take out the garbage or something, and I got dropped 31st in that last 2 minutes. So it's ridiculous. And BBS is one thing, but if you're one of those people on eBay, just do everyone a favor. Wait to bid. I mean, if you want to put one bid in, to automatically watch the auction, or because maybe nobody else would notice it. I mean, I hate it. I hate it personally, but hating it doesn't change the way that eBay works these days, which is horribly. I miss the old days where you generally just put your max bid in and then waited to find out if you won because nobody bid sniped or was on, special fiber backbones with macros and shit. So they can put a bid in like 0.1 milliseconds before the auction ends. Um, but yeah, but because of those people, unfortunately, every bid that goes in, especially if you get a couple people bidding against each other before like the last 2 minutes of the auction, all it does is essentially drive up the starting price of the auction, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it's good for the seller, but if you're trying to buy something at a deal, don't put more than one bid in until the end, because none of the bids matter until the end. I know things shift around, so if my head is in a bad spot, just, and it's covering up information you want to see, just let me know. I'll move myself around. I'm trying to keep it so that you can see the whole PvP field, but you can see all the life bars and such too. I know a lot of people do PvP videos with heavy commentary, but I mean, Kotek's videos are the best, and not just because of his level of knowledge, and not just because the time that he puts into the theory crafting and whatnot, but really good PvP videos, with just enough description and some music so you don't fall asleep. um, if you know what you're doing, those are the best ones. Those are the best ones because the commentary just distracts from it, and you can only really watch one or two conflicts on the board at a time. That's probably gonna be our first loss. Yeah, that was a combination of a couple unlucky things happening. But yeah, it's better just to be able to go back and rewatch it in silence or with just music, and you can watch the interactions between the characters, so you can determine the. I haven't been there in ages, but when I was there, no, I didn't think so at all. I thought the lieutenant was kind of I don't want to sound like an ass, but I thought Lieutenant was super easy, honestly. The only annoying part of Lieutenant is that there are some people that don't run serious teams, like that they're not meant to win, but they really leverage every RNG mechanic, so those teams can be annoying. But and people in the higher leagues aren't usually going to run one of those. Although every now and then I think about being a dick and making like a full status effect, full tank, full stamina team, and doing my last PvP before I before I stop playing for the time being with that team, so that's the team people have to play against. Uh, but I like it better when people I know. Oops, sorry. When people I know get back to me and like let me know like that they face my team and how it went and whatnot. I like the feedback. So well, I mean they're not. No one in Lieutenant is well. I shouldn't say no one. I don't like speaking in absolutes, but I mean generally speaking, people in Lieutenant are not bad. Obviously, there are people that are serious enough about the game that they're staying there for extreme co-op. So you know, uh, yeah. It can be really hard to break out of. No, actually, no. No. I mean, maybe it's changed a lot. I haven't been down in a while but like, um, I didn't used to for a while. When I was saving up, I didn't use any orbs on PvP. So I was in Lieutenant every other week, and I didn't have any problems promoting without spending any orbs. So just the keeping up with the free tickets recharging was enough to get me back to captain each week. And then usually I would get, if I didn't spend any orbs at all, I'd get bounced back to lieutenant the next week. So I would just go back and forth from lieutenant to captain, which is fine. I still don't. I really wanted Yurichi to be in her lightning cat thunder goddess form, the full one, like all the time. Or if they were gonna do a transform, I wanted her to be in her base Thousand Year Blood War form, with just the boots and spandex and whatnot, which is sort of what she's wearing there. But she has like a shoulder cloak that I thought would be really cool, to animate and whatnot. And it's very whimsical and fitting of her. Um, I did too. But I don't like that her base form is in the midst of that one technique with the lightning orbs around it, and then they gave her like the electric ears. I just don't. It's like she's stuck in the middle of using and I know it's like it's a passive-ish ability. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm allowed. I'm not saying anyone that does like it is wrong. I just would have much rather the base being the and they got her out. Well, I guess she could have taken her shirt off. But if I remember from the one colored page, I believe her shirt's purple, and it's a regular shirt, not like a stretchy shirt. And then she's wearing like blacks, like like spandex, like leotards on her like legs and hands, with I think like finger and thumb cutouts. And I could find the pictures on Google Images if I want it. And she has like a white shoulder cloak, like that's just kind of like off the shoulder. Like I think that should, if they were going to do the transform, that's what I wanted the base form to be, because that is her base form. You know, if they want to add a little bit of like lightning, you know, or whatever to them, that to her, that's fine. We get that with 6 stars anyway. I don't know. I just it's not entirely accurate, and it just seems like a weird choice to me. That's all. I know I'm rambling, and on top of it, I'm rambling about unimportant things, you know, visual stuff. So if I'm boring you guys, if you want me to just shut up while I PvP, so you can just watch the PvP, I'll gladly shut. I'll gladly shut up. Oh, there's my drink next door. My tea. Yeah, you see, like, that fight ended right there, and Yuak not only is at full life, he is at full life and has a one-hit shield left. So even his, you know, even his nads are going to be being boosted from the full stamina ones. And even though Ruki is only 20%, she has the second highest stats of every. Here, I'll show you. She has the second highest stats of every of all of the full stamina and strong attack damage orange mind links. She has the second highest overall stats. Although, and actually, this will give me a good moment to complain about this. When I'm doing my links, I always sort by, you know, the primary stat that I'm looking to pump. So like I'll show you like quick. So like when I'm doing Ewoks links, when I set my filters, I set it to spiritual pressure because, you know, he's a sad build. And then, you know, obviously orange, and then in this case, I don't just have stat on. I have full stamina damage boost. And now what this is supposed to do, and it does do it, but there's a slight flaw in it. Is it should list them in order of the character with the highest stat to the character with the lowest stat. So this should be from the highest SP to the lowest SP. And it is. But if you have gear on any of those characters, it factors the gear in. So that's stupid, and it's got to be an oversight. Because why that? I mean, obviously, you know, you don't get stats from the character's gear. So like if I had like Parasol Shunsui like all geared out, he'd be at the top of the list because his SP would be higher than anybody else because everybody else is ungeared. Anyway, as you can see, she's second only to Kenny as far as her SP, and her other stats are solid too. And just having that 20% all the time is great. And you know, like everybody should know by now after Guild Quest. I mean, I was surprised when Guild Quest came around that there were so many people that still didn't understand it. The both the damage at full boost and the damage at low boost are flat damage bonuses. They're not like they literally do affect everything. Your normal attacks, your strong attacks, and your bomb. So yeah. Anyway. Let's just finish out these tickets. And then we'll get rid of the one odd orb. I should say odd. 5 is an odd, but 5 is an odd number. You guys know what I mean. The one orb that makes it not a multiple of 5 or divisible by 5. Bye bye, old meta team. I didn't, as you can tell by the exclamation mark, and since I've been live since before the gold quest went up, I haven't looked at it yet, so I couldn't tell you. It should be pretty simple to figure out based on the bonuses. Oh, that's going to be a loss. Wah, wah. I mean, if you have the luxury of setting up a character just for bombing, you can use almost anybody. Because you just throw on 1 or 2 tensions, a gold, dispenser, a pill, and you use the full nothing but full stamina lengths, and that's like that pretty much gets the job done as long as they're like at least the right color. But if you're going for top scores, you don't always have the luxury of setting up a character for nothing but bombing, because you usually have at least one character that's your primary runner that you can't set up that way. Not purely for bombing. You might be able to make them powerful enough to bomb so that you don't need a bomber. You usually can, especially if they've got a boosted special. And then you always got the tension side for insurance. And then you pretty much always have one slot that's dedicated to your combo builder, your vortex character. So, and then sometimes you need a support character for optimal times. So Reaper Killer. Well, as far as sorry, it disappeared really fast. So it's so Reaper Killer, normal attacks, and melee are the bonuses. If that's the case, then it's Aizen because he has higher SP and he has Soul Reaper Killer. The other 2 things don't factor into the bomb. If you're simply asking who's better to bomb with, because FBI is a hollow killer. Yeah, so then that's just Aizen hands down, because he has the appropriate killer, and you've got a boosted special. So that's an easy one. He's got a higher SP, which is the only stat that matters for the bomb. He's got the killer advantage, which is the only bonus that this out of that list that you gave that applies to the bomb, and so on. So yeah, if you're setting up a character just for bombing, then between those 2 characters, Aizen's the easy choice. See, no, there's your there's your nerve issues from chronic self love. Yeah, I know he starts to drool when he thinks of soy sauce runs. Yeah, I'll pre-set up one soifan just cause. Um, but I'll use the Meridian optimal build, so obviously he might need to change it if he needs more cooldown, but I'll use the general build, and then depending on bonuses, we can tweak it. Oh, and not that I've strictly been following it, because it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's recorded. People can come back and watch it whenever. I mean, we did get them back initially, and then a bunch of people left. Once we got this final stream up, it like we got up to like 15, 16, 17 people, and then it just started to drop off. I mean, usually I don't even care, but I was just checking just to make sure things were working properly after the problems. We'll have to do some tests on some other day when we're actually not supposed to stream, which is my fault. We were originally supposed to, but it didn't work out because I'm unhealthy. Not to be a broken record. That's okay, Musk. It's all good, man. I appreciate you hanging out either way, and thanks for helping me, mess with the Discord stuff. We'll get it figured out next time. I think I'll just, especially if we're moving towards setting up an actual server. I mean, I don't know now. I mean, I've got very mixed feelings because I've been getting like insanely positive feedback from some people, but like today we had like we were headed towards 20 people, and the other day we hit like 100 and something people, and like then it dropped to 5. So now we're at 6. So like I don't know. They might just be bored with what we're doing. I don't. This and people aren't usually all that shy on the internet about saying, like we're bored. Stop doing PvP. Do summons. So like if people are getting bored enough to leave, I usually expect to get heckled at least once before they just drop. Probably. It probably was. I mean, I'm not trying to advertise or anything. Yeah, I still don't know. I still don't know. Yeah, I got a bunch out of that. I can't believe it. I mean, I have like freaking like 30 or 40, which for a channel that's a non-channel, that's something. He does. He link. I mean, he posted that summoning video for my account and linked to me. It's just, I mean, like from the perspective of someone else, if I was watching like D's channel, and then like I clicked on mine, like there's really not much here. And then for a while, the latest one was that live stream that had the screwed up audio. So yeah, I think I thought Musk did already, but if not, I'll get him too. I'm not gonna spam everywhere. I'm not that interested in. I mean, like I said, if people are gonna let me know that they really want me to do a regular channel, I'll do it. But the want has to be there, and I don't just want to know that people want to see streams and see videos from me. I would really like to know what people want to specifically see, because at that point, like I always tell people I'm a switch. I'm not a dial. So it's like I'm like bare minimum, which is what this is to get. I'm just using the basic crap on my phone, um, or like maximum effort. Like there's no in between for me. So if people are that sincere about wanting to see more of like my BBS content, I can also do Dokkan and Dragon Ball Legends too. If people want to see more of that, I'd just like to particularly know, like they want more live streams. With what frequency? Once a week, twice a week? What sort of live streams? Q&A, account reviews, speed runs. You want me to help you with builds? You want to just co-op together? Not that I can't come up with my own ideas, and I will to fill in the gap, but to start with, and then even more so for the pre-recorded videos, like character reviews, comparisons. Like, do you want me to talk about like I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to Bleach, so I could I could do videos on like all sorts of stuff. Like how well I feel like different characters are represented in the game compared to the manga. How they might represent certain characters in the future. Character reviews, different setups, so on. Thanks, Mus. But yeah, so like we were talking about with the summons, we're in a very tricky spot because I already have 3 UOC. Now, I'd take up to 7. Um, but like I'm okay with 3. I don't need more. I'll take more, but I don't need them. Yoru is pretty much a Deadpool now at 5 out of 5, and the filler is pretty poop. And to put it nicely, and the last few filler that I could find a way to rationalize as not completely dead, I pulled last time. And then on top of that, I had the worst 5-star pull rate than I've had in years, maybe even ever. So, so trying to every day, that's gotta get boring. I mean, I play every day. I don't mind just like I could just stream while I'm playing. I mean, I always have the video up or the sound, but like I, but like it's pretty boring. Um, I auto a lot. Like I said, I play other I play other mobile games. And also my health is really bad. So usually, I'm pretty much autoing in Bleach. Like if I'm awake, I'm autoing in Bleach unless I'm like playing, co-op with friends or whatnot. But um, and then I'm either watching TV or a movie or playing Xbox, or I'm on another phone playing Dragon Ball Legends or Dokkan, since those actually require my input. So I mean, if you want to see like all day auto streams, like I mean, I guess if people want to learn about PvP setups, you'll get to see me tinker with different setups and whatnot. Oh, I was gonna set up that Siphon for hahas. Hey, I chased away another viewer. This is not necessarily the optimal setup for any guild quest. It's just my starting point for soy builds for where it's a guild quest where she's relevant. Nope, I lost it. Where's my slotted one? It was the second one, and I think. Sorry. Here you go, Katsu. You can start thinking about your soy sauce run. What I saw orange on, cause I'm stupid. How was I gonna do it? Oh yeah, the sort of like base optimal. It also depends so much on the quest itself. Which way do I want to do that? Oh, it's not like she has a charge. Some characters with charge attacks, I try to maintain their focus on. So, because it can actually make a difference. And I know I mentioned it before, but there was a guild quest where we were able. Well, I was able to come up with a specific configuration for Movie Tosh where his charge attack could actually clear multiple rooms, but just all by itself. even through range guard enemies. And it was the extra attack and focus that let that be a thing. Sorry, I'm thinking about other things too. And you'll see me do this a lot on Guild Quest, but never like always reconsider before you put a pill on if you're using dispensers, because it's just not optimal 90% of the time. In Guild Quest, where the only thing that matters is strong attacks, um, it it it's not bad more often than not. But in regular Quest, you're giving up all of your focus, including the focus from the pill itself, for like 10 more spiritual pressure. It's just not worth it. So either don't run the dispensers, or don't run the pillar bait. Usually, it just doesn't make sense. I see it in co-ops all the time. I mean, it's 10 SP. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it's like adding an item to your build that's 10 SP primary, like 30 or I'm tired. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the difference between that and like a regular dispenser. Usually, if for regular PvP, if you're going for all out DPS, but you want to keep the survivability of the dispensers, your best bet for both PvE and PvP is if you've got golds, is a third regular dispenser. So you either go um, gold 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 duck, gold dog, regular duck, for SP builds with all, or usually there's really rare instances where I'll run an attack based build that doesn't use chappies, but in that case, obviously you would go, gold, gold, gold duck, gold dog, regular dog with all 30 attack. But uh, if you're thinking about doing that, then you should stop and think about, like, well, how does that compare to double chappies and bait, or whatnot. It's just Guild Quest is a unique animal because it's a given that you're not going to get hit, at least not if it's a run that was worth doing. So yeah, that can very much be a thing. I'm sorry, Ali. Look, it's not that late for me. It's only 5. It's about to be 6 o'clock. I'm sorry. We tried to get started earlier, but I didn't want to run at the same time as Musk Zero Squad stream, because one, I was going to be a guest host on that, and two, he was going to be a guest host on this, and we were going to use the time beforehand to kind of like figure out the sound issues, and like none of that worked out because of life. So yeah, I don't know, things and stuff for reasons. I know, buddy. I know, buddy. Different time zones. Let me stop dicking around with soy, and I'll do some sevens before you have to go. But you gotta promise me you're gonna bring me luck. Um, Honestly, at this point, being realistic, I'm hoping to get one of the missing characters, because we're missing two right now. I'd really love for that to be a to go, because he's the most relevant of the two remaining ones, and he's also the last solo banner, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I don't have it in front of me. Um, I just like to qualify. I don't like when people speak in absolutes when they don't know for sure. Anyway, and then we'll go after the fourth character on their solo banner. So, but I mean, if we're hot and we're getting nothing but manga characters early, maybe we can get one of all four. That'd be great, but this last bit of orbs was not budgeted for and took some serious doing, and I had some serious help, so thank you for those that helped. Um, so I don't want to go back to having my budget screwed for the year again. I mean, I budgeted 10K for part 2, not counting like free orbs or solo banners, and I don't want to say we got shafted because we did get Uok and Yorichi, and even some of the premium pools were good, but yeah, it the amount of orbs it took and the fact that we got the 5 Yorichis up front hurt. And then we hit some like serious golden showers for weeks. So like it totally I never I never in my I mean and I've had some bad pulls, but like I thought and experience and math bear that out even from some my worst case scenarios. I figured 10K for part 2 would at least be enough to get 3 of the 4 new characters. Was what I was hoping anyway, but it didn't work out that way, so life. Anyway, let me just do things and stuff for reasons. I could actually technically get Koga's without him being dead because his special's not maxed, but I never really use him outside of links, or there's certain situations where like his double killer is really helpful. Like if it's like a nightmare boss, like one of the harder levels of the tower or whatnot, and it's a captain Soul Reaper, then like both of his killers apply. So, but yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't go too long before I sort of kind of outlived using him on manual, and he's not one of my favorite characters. So like I'm not gonna force it. Like every now and then, like someone will see me pop into like co-op with like the OG Fullbringer, the green Maruka, because she matches up nicely with certain raids and whatnot, and I like playing her. I enjoy the character. I have the extra Eisens for links, even though they're not 14%. His SP is higher than any other tech character in the game. Dark Rukia has a higher stat distribution. Like she has more stats overall if you add them together, but nothing comes close to his SP. Anyway, all right. I've been dicking around enough. It's like I always say though, if you're not scared to press that summon button, then you don't respect your orders. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You guys want to warm up with some tickets, or you want to jump right into the multis? They're good tickets. They're not premium tickets. I got my 5-star login ticket. I got the 3rd anniversary ticket. I got, so on and so forth. We got some golds. We got some Brave Souls. What are you guys feeling? You want to warm things up with tickets, or you just want to jump right to the main attraction? And I'm not going to do singles. Unless I'm having really good luck and it's early and and I only need one more character. I only do singles. I only do singles. Um, I only do singles when there's literally only one character that I could pull that I would be happy to get, because then you can stop. Because the bonus on the multis is better for this one too. Anyway, I much rather have continued candles because they save me orbs in the long run than hearts, which I already have more than enough to do with. I need Ichigo, and I need Ichigo, and I need Urahara. Yurishi's 5 out of 5. Like I got 5 like back to back. Practically, you can watch the last stream. I'd take 2 more without crying, but I don't really want. I mean, she's not enhanced link, and she's a sad link, not a cooldown link. So I really don't know how much I'd use her. And since I'd only be keeping her as a link because of her stats, like, she'll become outdated as a link since she's not an enhanced link. So I'd gladly take at least 2 more Ewok. Up to 4 wouldn't make me cry. That's pretty much where we're at. Well, no, I was gonna save the accessory tickets for a separate video, and I was gonna do some of the character tickets, at least the 5 stars. Oh, let me add to my inventory and sell so that we don't have to get interrupted every 5 seconds. Come on, chat, get out of the way. And press the plus button. Just a few Ichigos. Alright, I can get rid of some of them. It's getting a little obscene. Oh, whatever. It's good enough for now. We can sell as we go. We'll just do the special tickets. Let's do the special tickets. We're not even gonna look. We're just gonna go. I don't know. Actually, that's probably like less fun for people. It still bothers me that Okiora is not in the 3rd anniversary ticket, because like, then what the heck makes it the 3rd anniversary ticket? The pictures, I don't want to look at things. Oh, they don't use the list at the end. I have to scroll through. Another Momo would be okay. I'd take a Shuhei. I use him a lot. He's a beast in freaking Guild Quest, and he's solid at autoing too. But mine's 3 out of 5, so I'd take another one of him. I already have 3 max to 0. I mean, another Momo isn't dead. I just can't think of a use for her though. Oh god, I have more orange bar guns I know what to do with, which means that's probably who I'll pull. I've got more Renjis I know what to do with, so he's totally dead. I'm solid on tag team Ichigo. I got my Vortex set, I got my max, I'm good. Cizel, I've got like 3 5 out of 5s. Tojiro, I've got like 3 5 out of 5s. Wonder Voice, I have enough for Lynx, and I'm probably never actually gonna run him, so like upping his special is kind of meh. Apache is, I've got more than enough. Jashira, I've got my Vortex set. Stark, I have more than enough of. Mila Rose, I think I've got more of those. I could definitely do with another Omida. Every now and then he's the best of the available boost characters to use in Guild Quest, and the point total for my run suffers because his special is only 1 out of 5. Hullabelle was dead on arrival. All right, so who are we hoping for here? Who are we gonna will for? Not Baragon, I know that much. Alright, so we won't cry over Momo, even though I don't really see a point in getting her. We want to see Shuhei, I think, is... We want to see Shuhei or Amida. That's basically what we want to see. That pretty much sums it up. And let's just teach the game what it looks like to pull a 5-star again, in case I forgot. Ugh! Whatever. Let's see if he's at least special food. Did you want them, Vader? Or did you not want them? Because if you wanted them, grats. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's completely dead. See that that's my 5 out of 5 for running. And even though he doesn't have Frenzy, he has a 25 hit Vortex, so this is my level 1 minimum skill block Vortexer. He doesn't have Frenzy, so the only block he has is Sprinter. And then there's my 5-star. So, wah wah. Next. Couldn't it just given me an Amida? I still don't. I mean, just how is it the 3rd anniversary ticket if it doesn't have the 3rd anniversary character? Can someone explain that to me? I don't get it. It should be arbitrary ticket 5. The birthday doesn't have a special pull anymore, right? It's just any 5-star, so let's just go. And then I've got my anniversary 5-star. Could be anybody, not gonna speculate. Let's just go.
同じ命を落とすにしても傷浅いまま死にたいだろう。
Yeah. Well, my main isn't 5 out of 5, I don't think. I could be wrong. I already have the filter set up, so I might as well check. I already yeah, he is, but I already have 3 at level 200 for that purpose. See? Now I'll find my main one here. That's not him. That's not him. Alright, he's the last one. Alright, are you 5 out of 5 or not? Or are you hiding? Okay, yeah, no, that's my main, and he doesn't have a boosted special, so he's not dead, so something. That's something. I'll take it. My pick of 5-star is gonna be such a freaking migraine. Alright, birthday ticket, and then do you guys want to see the golds, or you want to go into summons then? I'd give. There's so many extra characters that I have that I would give to people if I could. But K-Lab would not like that. Old school dude. Pretty sure he's maxed. Won't hurt for us to check. What's up? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's already 5 out of 5, so. And he's too old to be a meaningful link. No, he doesn't have a vortex, does he? No, he doesn't have a vortex. That's why he was actually usable in PvP for a while. Vortexes are not good in PvP typically. Okay, we'll finish the character tickets. We'll save the accessory tickets for another day, and then we'll do some multis. And depending on how I'm feeling about the multis, I don't know when I'm going to stop. So I'm definitely not going deeper than like 5. I'm definitely not going lower than 5 to 6K. So unless like every pull is like magic. So managing expectations. I mean, mainly hoping to get one of the 2 banner characters that I'm missing. If we can get both, great. But I really don't want to have to go into the solo banners trying to go after two characters. Oh no, yeah, no, he was the shit, and he was a sleeper like for like a long time after people gave up on him. I'm not gonna do them one by one. I won't do you guys like that. 5. The gold tickets. The gold tickets never give me shit. I think Zamari's max. It's actually funny because my pull rate for 5 stars on gold tickets is lower than Brave Souls tickets. We're gonna let it run because we don't know. Since the first one was a 5, anyone could be. And you all have started to see my luck a little bit. And it's always extreme one way or the other, so there could be any amount of 5 stars in here, or there could be nothing. I mean, it's probably nothing, but you don't know. Yeah, shut up. Well, that was the first 5 star that like could have not been a 5 star. The other tickets were 5 star tickets. The other 3 tickets. 3 tickets? Yeah. If I needed to power him up, that would have been helpful. Alright, let's get rid of the extra 4 stars so we have room, and I'm gonna see if I can fuse that Zomari real quick. Oh, I didn't. That's just gonna make more results, dummy. Till the last day, probably, or until I'm sure I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna change my available characters. Okay, so that's a thing, I guess. No, not that bad. I don't want to push my luck in case like I get really sick or something, but like the night before the last day or the morning of the last day. I mean, I can stream it if you guys want. That'd be like a really short stream. I have all this goddamn raid freaking fodder and food for freaking Ichigo and Urahara. It's clogging up my goddamn inventory. Alright. Oh, inventory. Clear the 4 stars before we start doing some real summoning. Oh wait, let's do the Brave Souls and then we'll clean up and then we'll do the multis. I'm kind of dreading it after last time. I kept it together pretty good, but oh, we still have some more golds. Sorry, I shouldn't have gone into maintenance mode. That's dead. I don't think anyone cares what 4 stars we got. Now, ironically, historically, I've actually had more a higher ratio of 5 stars on Brave Soul tickets, which I know is not how it's supposed to be, but that's just how it's worked out. Not today, though. The gold tickets had to prove their worthiness. They knew they were on the world stage. The world stage. All 3 people watching. Da, 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 da. And the last I won. It'd be funny if the last one was a 5 star. It's because it's the one lonesome one. But it's not. It's Mayuri. Oh, that's a great note to end on before multis that I'm dreading. Gah. I need to do something to wash the Mayuri out of my mouth. Friend points aren't gonna cut it. I need a Mayuri specialized exorcist. Did somebody send someone? Don't want him cursing our shit. Spending all my friend points because I can. Oh, God, yeah. It's not gonna be a long stream today, guys. I'm really tired. I know that was awful. I was so exhausted. I'd been up for like 36, 37 hours, and like I was going on 70 something without like decent sleep. It it worked out though. Those were my best summons. The premium sacrifice gave us the best summons. I'm not gonna do it on purpose though. I don't feel bad about it. We had some crazy luck. I even got my fourth red Baragon, which I've wanted for my fifth red Baragon that I wanted forever out of the 2% premium pool. So I do not for a second regret the accidental premium, but no, I'm not gonna do it again on purpose. Um, I don't know. I kind of wanted to save all the accessory tickets for their own stream. Whatever. So. Be cool if we got an updated Grim and an updated Nell, because they can, give us manga versions without giving us manga versions like they did for Soifan. That would be nice. I would like that. I also want to pass Nell. Okay. Oh, here we go. I haven't see. I usually have reserves, but after that last stream and rebuilding up my orbs, my reserves are depleted. So I don't like not having a safety net. There we go. Could have used some of that streamer luck that people love to talk about. That's not usually a thing. Okay, first multi going in. I'm letting you guys know right here, right now, if we get 4 golden showers in a row, I'm done for today. At any point. Not even 3. 3 strikes. Okay? 3 strikes, we're out. Unless, like, we're getting everything else we want and it's at the end, and then I'll give it a 4th for luck. But that's it. Okay? And I'm sticking to it. That's why I'm saying it out loud. Alright. Here we go. Well, it's a 5.
この刀にその瞳を映した己の憤を呪うがいい。
Well, there's the Koga we were talking about.
敵の敵は味方。
It's not
共闘の理
what we wanted.
それ
he's not a Deadpool, but he's not a character I would spend orbs on purpose. If they're gonna give us characters I don't need, at least give me 2 more Ewoks so I can max out his special. I know, I'm a broken record, but it still bothers me that, especially once you hit step 7, that you can't just summon again, that you have to go back. Still a 5. Okay, okay. That's okay. Koshik will be happy. He wants to see what the... He wants to see if the 5 out of 5 one can save some potential losses on the PvP team. We're back in the manga at least. Although it's doing nothing for my belief that this account cannot pull out. I might have to use my old tinfoil trick. Whenever I got this stuck, where I would only pull specific, like 2 to 3 specific banner characters, and only those, never the other one. I would switch devices. So I might switch devices at some point and do some summons on an iPhone. Oh, another dead, but another one. I already have enough for links. At least the luck is there right now. At least the luck is there. It's a 5. Really? I know I get statistics, and true randomness is clusters, but Jesus freaking Christ, do my summons like to cluster? Come on, can we see one new one before we're under 10k? That's like way too much to ask. I think we got one more multi before we're at 10k. But I'm asking anyway. I mean, she's great if you don't have her for the links. I mean, she's the only blue 14% link for CDR. And her stats aren't horrible. She's also not super horrible to play either. But, you know, she's outdated. Alright. At least keep the 5s going. Oh, do not want to repeat of the other day. That's 1. I really don't want to go into the solo featured banners needing 2 of the characters. I'd really like to keep it to just 1. Needing, I know. It's whatever. jinx myself. There's no such thing.
戦いですよ。
Ooh.
負けたら死ぬっす。死なないために死ぬほど準備することなんてみんなやってることでしょ。
Who jinxed what now? We're good. We're good. I would have liked to gotten Ichigo first because he's the last banner. And I'm not going to stop yet. But we're good. That was the goal of today. The goal was to get one of the remaining characters, so at worst we didn't have to go into the solo features with 2 out of 4. So we're at 3 out of 4. So that's happy. We're gonna see how this goes. Feel it out a little bit. See if we can get Ichigo and not have to worry about the solo banners. But I mean, statistically speaking, we have a much higher chance of pulling a singular specific character from even factoring in the lower chance to pull from from the solo banners than we do these. But extras of some of these characters are not bad things. Extra keyscapes are not bad things. We can still use at least one more Ewok, so I can 5 out of 5 my PvP one. He's SP. So, and there's the extra premium pool chance too. So, all right. But since we already have the bare minimum today, I'm gonna move the budget to 7,500. That's where I wanna. I shouldn't say budget, but I think I'm gonna try to stay above 7,500, even if we can't pull Ichigo, and then we'll get him in the solos. But we'll see how we're pulling. It's another 5. Ugh. I've pulled so many Suns this anniversary that I even got one from the premium pull on part 1 where she wasn't an actual filler. I got my spirit animal though. Got my Kisuke. He's on our side now. At a certain point, especially if I stop early today, I might do my old trick. Whenever I used to, and it happens quite frequently to me, where there's like one character left that I'm chasing and I can't seem to get them. I'll switch platforms, and it's tinfoil. It's not a real thing. I don't believe in it, but I shit you not, it's worked more often than it's not. Where I've been chasing one character from a banner and they won't show up, and then I switch platforms, and they're in the first multi, or at least the first multi that I get a 5 on. So I might have to do an off-camera summon on the iPhone and let you guys know how that went. Still 5s. But yeah. I need the voice. I was just trying to think which one was filler in this. Oh, Jesus Christ. The luck is there, people. The luck is there. Like I said, I usually have no problem pulling 5 stars. It's just pulling the right 5 star. That's a third. That's a premium one, too. Well, there was a 3-1 right out of the gate. And one was a premium. The luck is still there, so not giving up just yet. Now we start to see yellow. That's another story. And thankfully that key scale give us back whatchamacallit, was it 152? Yeah, 125, 1575. So not bad, not bad. Not what we wanted, but can't complain too much about luck like that. We're still pretty healthy here, too. Oof. That's one. I only count them back to back. If that was confusing you. That's another 5. Right back on the horse. Come on. Boom! And we're out. Bonus grim draw for not. I have like 3 5 out of 5s. Don't care. We did it, guys. We did it. And I do mean we, because I really did have help putting this together again. So, like, seriously. Whoa, the luck! The premium pulls! No, I mean, I'm not gonna stop while we're on fire like this, in case we can get an extra of the ones that matter. But, I am still gonna stick to budget. Jesus! Is that 4? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I had a 4 in a multi. I even had a 4 in a multi on a regular chance, but they're really rare. And supposedly 5s, at least on these modified chance ones, exist. But I haven't seen them. I'm not gonna run myself out, Jamal. Like, we're in the reserves. This is my budget. I'm not officially done yet. What I meant by we're done is we've got what we needed. After a pull like that, I'm not gonna leave it. What's BS? You're mad that I got what I needed? Whoa. Thank you, Panthera. On the enhanced chances, I believe it. See? It happens. Yeah, and I've also gotten like 10 golden showers on an 8%. So, shit goes one way or the other. I'd like to think you're watching to root for me and not root against me and not hoping to see me fail. I mean, that hurts a bit. Especially since I'm only streaming because people have asked me to. But there, it's on video for people that didn't believe it was a real thing. Somebody said it was impossible the other day. And part of that's that premium, that extra premium chance in action that people don't seem to understand. Because that Jashiro would have just been a 3 or a 4 star if it wasn't for that. Well, at least it's on camera and it's recorded now, so people can stop arguing about it. Alright. Now we're down to, if we get 2 golds, we're done. Back to back. Another Rengeku. I don't know. I think my main's 5 out of 5. If it wasn't, it's gonna be now. Alright, it's cool, man. That's why I'm being chill about it, and I wasn't like yelling at you or anything. It's text, man. Sometimes tone is hard. So, like, no hard feelings or anything. I was just, that's why I asked. That's why I asked what you meant. I'm not gonna like flip crap or anything. I'm just like, just wanted to understand. That's all. I like to understand things. All right. It looks like things might be slowing down, but we'll see. Okay. Unless we heat up again and we get like an extra of one of like the 3 characters that it's significant that we get an extra for. I'm gonna stop at either back-to-back golds or somewhere in the 7,000s, 7,000, 7,500. That seems like a plan. I mean, right now I think we're 1 Ewok off of a 5 out of 5 for the PvP team, so that would be pretty sweet. But we don't want to get stupid or greedy. But, I mean, 5 and 1. The luck's there right now. Let's ride the train, see where it goes. It's in there 5. But what? Oh, that's another Koga. I think that's okay. Maybe? I don't know. I don't want to look right now. I think my Koga is 3 out of 5, unless I'm forgetting one that I pulled. And then I have 2 more for DR purposes. But... Oh, my back. Oh, double. Unfortunately, I just maxed out my Stark the last time he was a filler. The luck is still there, though. I was worried I used all my luck up. I was playing Dokkan last night, and I thought I was done with the LR banners, but I got back up to 150 stones from some of the harder orders, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do 1 multi on the LR Gohan banner, and I got my 4th, so I can rainbow him now. And I was like, this is awesome, but I hope it didn't use up all my luck for Bleach tomorrow. Bonk. Alright. Do we give it 1 more shot? Or do we call it there? I just get worried I'm gonna get revved up again. We'll give it one more shot. Well, I'm not going below 7,500. So I was just gonna give it one more, and if it was a gold, I was done right there. If it wasn't a gold, then I was just gonna give it one more. 7,500 seems pretty okay to me. Or is everybody in agreement? We stop here. It's a nice round number to stop at. Is that everybody's vote? We stop here. It's a team effort. I was honestly anxious about this because this is like my one thing, and I'm into my reserves. So if I didn't have you guys to stream for today, I might not have I might not have pulled today and got the characters I needed. So you guys are a part of this too. So we got one vote for stopping right now. My personal maximum is 2 more multis. If the first one is a golden shower, that's it. If the next one's a 5-star, I'll give it one more to see if we can get a meaningful dupe. Anybody else? I know there are still people in here. No one else wants to weigh in? I'm not going to yell at you if it's a bad pull. Bueller? Bueller? Alright, we'll stop here. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for hanging out. And like I said, I know this video got off to a rough start. I know, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just using apps on my phone, and they're not perfect by any means. I don't have a computer set up. I don't have a microphone. It's just very raw. I don't know. Maybe that's what some of you like about it. But if I do a full-on channel, I'm gonna want to, take it a bit more seriously. So, if you guys want me to keep streaming, let me know. If you guys want me to do some pre-recorded videos, let me know. And you know what? Some of these suggestions were kind of like Looney Tunes, but Looney Tunes is up my alley. If people will really watch and be entertained by a 24-hour accessory stream, fuck it, I'll do that shit. Let's go. Um, if people really want me to stream every day, and like just so they can like watch my daily Bleach stuff, like I can do that. That seems a little webcammy in my house cheesiness, but thanks Panthera, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I mean it's a comfy place to stop. So I mean we get about, especially with the tower now and it being the anniversary or whatnot, we get about 2K most months, so that'll put us back at 10K. And if I feel I like really desperately want to try for one more Ewok, I can always go after a single banner and give it a do singles on it. So that's a situation where I'll do singles because I don't give a shit whether I get 4 or 5 stars, and there's no bonus to doing a multi other than that, and then we can just stop once we get what we want. So I might be back for the solo banner, um, or maybe more than one, depending on if I earn some more orbs. Uh, Once I figure out which one of these characters, if I mean, if one of these characters looks like it's going to be important to have them for higher than a 1 out of 5 special for guild quest, then I'll probably I'll at least dip my toe into the solo featured banners. I'm just gonna start freaking rambling and repeating myself, and I have to hit that Legends banner before it expires later today. I still fucking Turtles is freaking escaping me. Um, I don't know if you guys play Legends, so I mean, like, I can always like, I don't know if I'm out of energy. I don't think I'll live stream that, but if you guys want to see, because I'm gonna do it within the next hour or so. Um, I, I'm I'm not going 20k deep, but I have like 21,000 chrono crystals right now in Legends. And I really, really, really want to get Turtles before that banner expires, which is soon. Uh, Shit, it might even be already. I don't think so. No, it was like 13 hours left when I got up this morning, and that was like 10 o'clock. So yeah, so it must be around midnight tonight, give or take. It might be 11 because Banner doesn't do daylight savings time, and they base it on PST. So I'm gonna assume that Banner ends at 11. And then as long as I don't like waste a ridiculous amount of chrono crystals doing getting turtles, hopefully getting turtles. I'm gonna do the new space time banner for the androids and whatnot. But I'm trying to wait to do that because they've got all those promos now with all the guaranteed tickets. If you've played Legends and you liked it, um, there is a bunch of guaranteed sparking tickets right now that you can get from orders and whatnot. So it's not a bad time to hop back in. I enjoy it. It's fun. I like the live action PvP, real time, whatever. You know what I mean. All right. Real quick. So yeah, just in the next hour or so, let me know if you want me to record my Legends polls, and I'll post them up later. And like I said, either contact me directly if you're shy, or post in the comments if your vote is to make this a real channel and you want to see more of me and my content. And just please try to give me an idea of what you want, because that's my only reason for doing this, is because people want me to do it. And if I'm going to do it, I want to give you what you want. I want you to be entertained. I don't. I also don't want to waste my time. So I have limited few precious functional hours in the day, a lot of days. So um, that's pretty much that. Before I sign off, is there anything else anybody wanted me to do on my Bleach account? Did anyone need any help with any raids? DZ, did you want to see me auto a DZ? Not that that's impressive or anything. Um, would anyone like to do anything before I'm off and gone? I'm gonna assume no. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great day. And if you were like me and you were in a bad position, and you know, you found a way to get some more resources and you're gonna go after it again, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you get all the units you're looking for. I never want to win a PvP match because somebody doesn't have the units that they need, you know. And I wouldn't have a problem with everybody getting what they wanted. So peace.